eyes of the world are upon us.
When the head of the Democratic National Committee announced in March that Milwaukee would host the party's next convention, Alex Lasry was front and center.
We were enthusiastic and optimistic when the announcement was made.
I've only gotten more enthusiastic and optimistic.
Lasry said that's because of 3 reasons: the brand new arena, the space surrounding it that can be used for whatever the DNC needs, for instance, to hold buses for delegate transportation or media space, and the people willing to work to make it a success.
What 2 issues keep you up at night right now as you wonder, can we really pull this off?
So I'm never worried about if we can pull it off. We're a 21st century top-tier city in the country, and that's what the point of this convention was for. One, security is just always something that you get worried about at these things because they are big events. And then 2, making sure that we're able to put Milwaukee in the light that I know it is.
Lasry moved to Milwaukee in 2014 after his father bought the Milwaukee Bucks.
You're relatively new to the city. Before you came, what did you think of Milwaukee, and what is your impression now?
I don't think a lot of people from outside of Milwaukee know that much about the city, other than probably Beer, Bratz, and Laverne and Shirley. Hopefully now they know Giannis. But what we want to do with this is out Milwaukee. There was that article that said Milwaukee is the best kept secret in the Midwest. And the point of this convention from our side is to hopefully out Milwaukee to the entire country. That Milwaukee is this big, welcoming, forward-thinking 21st century city that is one of the top cities in the country to live, work, and play.
If I live, work, and play in this area, how am I going to be affected by security, and when will I know so that I can start making plans?
So we should know by January what the security perimeter will be and what a lot of the security effects will be for the city. I would say whenever 50 to 60,000 people are descending upon a city for 4 days, there's going to be an inconvenience to the people who do live, work, and play here. But I think there's also an opportunity for people to be a part of something that's just bigger than Milwaukee has ever had.
So much is at stake for Wisconsin. Lasry will work with the DNC host committee as planning continues to take shape.